Hi, I'm ABC10 Meteorologist Tracy Humphrey, and did you notice the cool down today? It was nice, right? Take a look at just how much we've cooled down. So average daytime high this time of year is 84. Sunday we hit 90, so we were above average for much of the weekend. Monday we got all the way down to 89, Tuesday 82, and then today 75 degrees. So average daytime high in Sacramento Executive Airport is 83. Today we hit 75, which is well below average, and temperatures will continue to cool down as we move into tomorrow as another weather system is expected to come in. So with your weather headlines, cooler conditions are expected with the opportunity for a few showers in the Sierra. Also breezy at times. We've got a couple of different weather systems in play, and it does tend to kick up the winds when you change from one system to another, and more rain and snow possible in the forecast as we head into the weekend. So take a look at the big picture. So these are a couple of different low pressure systems. One low pressure system down on the southern end of the state. That one is not really wreaking as much havoc as this main player here on the northern end of the state. That one has a cold front associated with it. It helped trigger the showers that we had today, and on the back side of it is going to be reinforcing some cooler air back behind the passage of that cold front. Now with the opportunity for instability, that's the lift that comes along with that frontal boundary. Look at what's happening. We're seeing winds coming in out of the southwest, taking that moisture off the Pacific, dumping it right there, going into parts of the Sierra. So not expecting a whole lot of rainfall, but just enough to kind of wet the roadways. Now, each time we get a different shot of precipitation, each time a different system comes in, it does increase the likelihood that we'll pick up more appreciable precipitation because we're looking at more moisture coming into play. So here's a look at what we're expecting for tonight. Mostly cloudy conditions in the forecast, a 20% chance of showers. This will be primarily for the Sierra, and snow levels still really high, like around 9,000 feet. Now, when that second shot comes in, snow levels will start to lower a little bit, and they could get as low as 6,500 feet Saturday morning. In the meantime, take a look at the winds. Winds coming out of the southwest around 17 miles per hour through Fairfield, 7-mile-per-hour winds coming in, and that's in Sacramento. And also looking at some decent winds down in Stockton and Modesto, 9 to 10-mile-per-hour winds. The takeaway, though, is with the opportunity of that maritime influence, that cooler air coming in off of the ocean, that moist air coming in, it is driving down our temperatures. And with our 24-hour temperature change, you can see most locations here a lot cooler or just a little cooler, depending on where you are, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 degrees cooler versus the same time yesterday. And bear in mind, this is being recorded around 9:30 in the evening. So outside at 9:30, around 61 degrees coming in Sacramento, 62 in Stockton, 65 degrees in 62 rather in Jackson, 65 in Stockton, 70 degrees coming in down in Modesto, and the upper 50s just along the coastline. So let's talk about the opportunity for showers. So we're seeing a very weak opportunity currently, but we will also have another round of showers possible. This one showing coming in around 3:30 in the afternoon for Thursday, and it's really going to be for parts of the higher terrain, the higher and the upper foothills moving into parts of the Sierra. And then we have our best shot coming in Friday. Now that one looks like we could see a few showers coming in for the valley floor, but again, the heart of that system still going to be favoring those higher elevations, and we could be looking at a little rain and snow mix again close to around 6,500 feet. Now when that comes into play, we could be seeing some slushy accumulation, 1 to 3 inches. It's not a lot, but if it doesn't freeze completely, it can make for some very wet and slippery roadways. So we could have some closures on some of those high Sierra passes over the course of the weekend, Friday into Saturday, and that could definitely slow you down if you're trying to get someplace by a certain time. Of course, all it takes is one good spin out, and that could definitely back up things for hours. So the opportunity for wet or slushy accumulation coming in around 1 to 3 inches for the Sierra. And as far as rainfall, everything here in the green, we're not looking at anything more than 5/10 of an inch. So not a big weather maker, but still an opportunity for some wet roadways as we move well into the weekend. Tomorrow for afternoon highs, we'll start in our foothills. We're looking at 70 degrees. That's coming in through Angels Camp, 70 degrees in Sonora, upper 60s coming in New Auburn. Bear in mind, normal daytime high 83. We're talking about the upper 60s, so we are well below the mark. For Tahoe for the next 5 days, we'll have an opportunity for a few spotty showers coming in the forecast, and their cool temperatures also coming in by the beginning of next week with an afternoon high in the lower 40s. Now we're watching a system coming in next week that could be bringing in dry, breezy northerly winds that could increase the opportunity for fire weather. Now that's still several days off, but that's something that we are going to be watching as we move into next week. 62 in San Francisco, looking at 66 in Oakland, 69 in Gilroy, 68 degrees coming in for Santa Cruz. And then once you hit that valley floor, it's 70 degrees in Stockton, 76 degrees degrees coming down in Patterson, 76 in Turlock. And here we go, a little closer to home. Sacramento coming in with a morning low expected to be in the mid-50s, afternoon high around 71. Once you move up to the northern end of the valley, 75 degrees coming into Oroville, 75 in Yuba City, and of course everyone much cooler than average. 10-day forecast, so temperatures still in the 70s as we move into next week, so temperatures still below average. So this is a 10-day outlook. Normal daytime high in the lower 80s. There is nothing on here that is normal for this time of the year. So we're definitely running into a cooler air mass, and also one that could be giving us the opportunity for some very beneficial and sorely needed rainfall. That is a look at your weather.